Rohan. Nous sommes au MS Cloud Summit, la conférence qu'on organise avec tout un tas de communautés qui représentent toutes les technologies cloud et hybrides de Microsoft. Et on a l'immense honneur d'avoir un VIP avec nous qui est Rohan Kumar, qui est General Manager de tout ce qui est base de données chez Microsoft. Hello, Rohan.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Et on va lui faire une petite interview, lui poser quelques questions pour voir un petit peu, justement, discuter de la communauté et de cet événement.
Okay, so hello Rohan, can you present yourself and tell us a little bit about your job on a daily basis?
Yeah, my daily job. So I'm the general manager of the database systems group, here at Microsoft within the CNA division, and so what that means essentially is from a product standpoint. So this is when you think about SQL Server, the RDBMS engine, and all our cloud assets. So this is Azure SQL Database, Azure SQL Data Warehouse. So I'm responsible for running the team, the product strategy aspects of it, execution of the projects, making sure that the things, right things happen, working with our partner organizations like marketing and field to make sure that the right, messages are being created and it's landing, and help in any way possible to make sure that, the team has what it needs to execute well on our strategy.
Good.
That's basically what I do.
Thank you.
Okay. And regarding MS Cloud Summit, regarding this event, why such an event is important for you or for Microsoft? Why community is important?
Yeah, I mean that's an excellent question. So the question is, why is community important for me and for Microsoft? I think, and the short answer is, Microsoft has always benefited. Especially if you think about it, our customers have always benefited by having a very strong community around SQL and data. And it's actually great to see. So when we got the request of doing the keynote for the data platform, it was almost a no-brainer. I mean, for me, it's a great opportunity to connect with the community. Understand. I met a lot of folks. When I'm here, but I think it's just the vibrancy. We learn a lot because the community has a lot of people who are passionate about what we're building, in our data platform, both in on-prem and in Azure, and we learn a lot from them. I mean, it's almost like it's a great partnership, if you feel. So learning from the community, learning from their feedback, and it's actually, frankly, helped shape a lot of the future investments we are making. So I think it's, events like these are truly the grassroots efforts that make our platform strong. So I'm very, very excited to be here.
Good.
Thank you. Maybe a tricky one, but what are for you the one or two major direction you see for the data platform in the coming years?
I see. So future directions, one or two. I mean, I think it's sort of, as I mentioned in the keynote. The big thing, of course, is just around cloud and where that's going, and it's sort of becoming more and more clear that every enterprise either are already doing it, are they looking at their cloud strategy, or will have to think of one very quickly. I mean, it's just the way, and it's not just a cost aspect of it, but it's also just the value that's being created from the cloud side. So I think there's that element is very, very clear just across the board, from infrastructure all the way to the data platform, that cloud's going to be a pretty big deal, and we're very excited about what. The other part is just the intelligence, like where fundamentally the data platforms of the past were very much focused on just data management, things like high availability, disaster recovery, BI. And while those things still continue to be important, I think the real game-changing thing is going to be just around more intelligence and learning around analytics, deep learning, all the investments that are going to be very breaking for getting value out of the data. So those would be the two that I'd pick.
Okay, so what is the best advice you can tell to any data professional, maybe students or maybe any professional that need to follow this direction?
The thing I'd say is, if they're not already doing it, just understand the huge shift that's going to happen with cloud coming into play. I think that, again, it sort of aligns very well with the question that Isabelle just asked, which is it's very critical. I think the foundation of the platform itself is changing with the cloud, and the businesses as we know it will get disrupted. The other thing is just like preparing as a data platform professional, preparing for the value part of the chain, if you will, right? How do we get insights from data? You have all these great data platforms that are going to get built that get insights, being trained on how to leverage that. And then ultimately, like if you take a look at where companies are going to start investing in, it's going to be around that, right? Like I said, the value of the data platform has gone from manageability of data to getting insights and being ability to make business decisions, critical decisions based on that data. So that would be my advice, right? Like how do you transform as a data professional into that aspect of the value chain? It's new, but I actually think that's going to be a very, very lucrative job for the foreseeable future. Absolutely.
Good. So another question. There's a lot of products in the data platform, so it's very large. Some are very specific, some are working together, but if you had to choose only one product, which one is your favorite product?
Oh, that's a really, really tough question. I mean, I think it's really hard to choose one. I could maybe pick a few, but I'd say, there's certain things that I've personally worked on. So for me, all the unstructured data investments that we've added to SQL, file stream, file table, I wrote code for that. So this is back in the day, and so those all always remain very special to me at a personal level. But other than that, the push around like large scale analytics, the push around intelligence, the push around security that we're doing. I mean, each and every one of those, again, going cross-platform onto Linux, I can go on and on pretty much list out the whole thing for you. But yeah, I'm very excited about all of them. That's sort of, gets me excited every day coming into work. So.
Okay, so thank you, Rohan, for this small interview, and thank you to come in Paris, having this great keynote around data platform.
Well, thank you so much for inviting me. It's been great to be over here, and we'll hopefully do it again. So thank you.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.